Have you ever been in a place talking to someone or doing something that feels strangely familiar, even though you're sure it's the first time? You pause, and then it hits you. Déjà vu. That eerie sensation that this moment has already happened. Déjà vu. It's one of those experiences that many of us have had at some point in our lives. Sometimes it feels like a glitch in the matrix, a sense that time has looped back on itself. But have you ever wondered, what's really going on in our brains when we experience this sensation? In today's video, we're diving deep into the neuroscience behind déjà vu, the how and the why of that uncanny feeling, what causes it, and what can it tell us about how our brains process memory and reality. By the end of this video, you'll have a whole new perspective on this fascinating phenomenon. Let's start with the basics. We all know the feeling, but how do scientists define it? Déjà vu literally means already seen in French. It's that strange sensation that you've experienced a situation before, even when you know that it's happening for the first time. But here's the kicker. The experience isn't just about recognizing what's happening, it's the feeling of knowing that you've been in this exact moment before, even though logically you haven't. Scientists believe it's a kind of memory glitch, a brief overlap or miscommunication in the brain's memory system that makes the present moment feel like the past. While we may all feel it, what's really going on in our brains when déjà vu happens? And more importantly, why does it happen to some people more than others? That's where neuroscience comes in. At its core, déjà vu is believed to involve a glitch in the brain's memory system. This phenomenon, which translates to already seen in French, is a fleeting, eerie sensation that what you're experiencing has happened before, even though you know it hasn't. Our brains have two primary types of memory processing: episodic memory, which is the memory of events, and semantic memory, which deals with facts and knowledge. Episodic memory allows us to recall personal experiences, like a birthday party or a vacation, while semantic memory helps us remember general knowledge, like the capital of a country or the rules of a game. These two types of memory work together seamlessly most of the time, allowing us to navigate our daily lives with a sense of continuity and understanding. However, sometimes these systems can get their wires crossed. Déjà vu is thought to occur when there's a mix-up between these two systems, when the brain mistakenly interprets a new experience as a familiar one. These mixes can create a powerful illusion of familiarity, making us feel like we're reliving a moment from our past. One theory suggests that déjà vu occurs when there's a temporary delay in the processing of sensory input. This delay can cause the brain to process the same information twice, creating a sense of duplication. For instance, when you're seeing something new, your brain processes the information in a way that's just slightly out of sync. This out-of-sync processing can make the new experience feel strangely familiar. It might process the information first as if it's new, then immediately reprocess it as if it's a memory, giving you that eerie feeling of having lived this moment before. This dual processing can be disorienting, but it usually passes quickly. This confusion, or mismatch, happens in a part of the brain called the medial temporal lobe, which includes the hippocampus responsible for memory formation. The medial temporal lobe plays a crucial role in encoding and retrieving memories, and any disruption in its function can lead to strange experiences like déjà vu. The hippocampus in particular is essential for forming new memories and connecting them to our existing knowledge. If this region gets activated prematurely or out of sync, we might experience déjà vu. This premature activation can trick the brain into thinking that a new experience is actually a memory, leading to that uncanny feeling of familiarity. While déjà vu is generally harmless, it offers a fascinating glimpse into the complexities of our brain's memory systems. Understanding this phenomenon can help us appreciate the intricate processes that allow us to remember and make sense of the world around us. So, the next time you experience déjà vu, remember that it's just your brain's way of reminding you how intricate and mysterious our memory systems truly are. Now, the brain is incredibly complex, and scientists have come up with a few different theories to explain why we experience déjà vu. This phenomenon, where we feel an uncanny sense of familiarity in a situation that should be entirely new, has puzzled researchers for years. Some theories are more grounded in the brain's anatomy, focusing on the intricate workings of our neural pathways, while others dive into the realms of psychology and even philosophy, exploring the depths of human consciousness and perception. One of the most popular ideas comes from the dual processing theory. This theory suggests that our brain processes the same event through two different pathways. For instance, one pathway might handle conscious perception, while another deals with unconscious memory. According to this theory, when these two pathways process the same event simultaneously, there's a brief overlap. This overlap creates the sensation that the current experience is somehow both new and familiar at the same time, leading to that eerie feeling of déjà vu. This dual processing theory is fascinating because it highlights the brain's incredible ability to handle multiple streams of information at once, even if it sometimes leads to these strange and puzzling experiences. But what about the more mysterious explanations? Some theories venture beyond the realm of neuroscience and psychology, delving into more speculative territory. Some people believe déjà vu is linked to precognition, or the idea that our brains can predict the future. Essentially, this theory suggests that we are remembering moments before they actually happen, giving us a glimpse into the future. This idea of precognition is a bit more controversial and less widely accepted in the scientific community, but it's certainly intriguing. It opens up questions about the nature of time and our perception of it. And hey, don't forget the possibility that déjà vu could be linked to dreams. Some researchers propose that our dreams might give us a preview of real-life situations. When those moments occur in real life, our brains recognize them as déjà vu, even if we don't consciously remember the dream itself. This theory suggests that our subconscious mind is more powerful and perceptive than we might realize, constantly working behind the scenes to process and connect our experiences. Okay, so we've covered what happens in the brain during déjà vu, but why do some people experience it more than others? Is there a reason why some of us seem to be more prone to this sensation? Research suggests that younger people tend to experience déjà vu more frequently than older adults. Some studies link it to factors like stress, fatigue, or familiarity with new environments. Essentially, when we're tired or overstimulated, our brain might be more likely to misinterpret a situation as familiar. Interestingly, people who are highly imaginative or prone to daydreaming also report experiencing déjà vu more often. That's because these people may have a richer internal world, and their brain is more likely to mistake a real-life situation for a previous thought or memory. In rare cases, déjà vu may be linked to certain neurological conditions, like epilepsy. People with temporal lobe epilepsy, for instance, often experience déjà vu during seizures. However, for the vast majority of us, it's a completely normal experience and nothing to be concerned about. So, while it might seem unsettling, especially if you're experiencing déjà vu often, there's usually no need to worry. It's just another quirk of the mind. So there you have it. We've journeyed through the fascinating world of déjà vu, that strange and fleeting sensation that's both fascinating and puzzling, leaving us with more questions than answers. It's likely the result of a memory glitch in our brains, a small hiccup in the way we process and store information. Whether it's a delay in processing, where our brain takes a moment longer to catch up with our experiences, or a mix-up between memory systems, where new experiences get tangled with old memories, or even a hint of dreamlike déjà vu, where our dreams and reality blur together for a brief moment, one thing is clear: our minds are incredibly complex, capable of creating and interpreting a vast array of experiences. Moments like these remind us just how mysterious they truly are, sparking curiosity and wonder about the inner workings of our brains. Did you know that approximately 60 to 70% of people report experiencing déjà vu at least once in their lives? It's a common phenomenon shared by many. Interestingly, studies show that déjà vu is more frequently reported by younger people and tends to decrease with age. But hey, who knows? Maybe it's a sign that our brains are smarter than we think. Perhaps it's our brain's way of reminding us of its incredible capabilities, hinting at the untapped potential within. If you enjoyed this video and found our exploration of déjà vu intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more fascinating explorations of the mind. We have a lot more exciting content coming your way, diving into the mysteries of the human brain and beyond. Have you experienced déjà vu? Share your stories in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Do you think there's a deeper meaning behind it? Or is it just a brain glitch? Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of your mind.